Good morning, Sedgwick High School. This is Carly Adams.
And Tanner Giffen with your morning announcements for Tuesday, Friday, February 3rd. First in news, good luck to the high school teams today against Peabody Burns. The girls play at 6 p.m. and the boys play at 7:30.
In local news, a 27-year-old Bueller man is dead after he crashes his pickup truck shortly before 10 p.m. last night in eastern Reno County. Sheriffs reported that Jason Beather was driving east 4th Avenue east of Railroad near the Reno and Harvey County line when he lost control of his truck and drifted off the road. The truck went through a barbed wire fence before smashing into a tree. He was pronounced dead at the scene and he was wearing a seatbelt. The sheriff said alcohol did not take part in this accident in any way.
In national news, have you ever wondered how your fingers can tell that silk feels different than paper, which feels different from wood? Our ability to discriminate among different textures comes partly from our fingerprints. New research shows scientists say this study could influence the development of prosthetic hands for amputees as well as robotic systems. Previous studies have shown that humans can feel features about as small as the width of a human hair, roughly 200 micrometers. Now, a group of French scientists have found new clues in how fingerprints could help code tactile information. They published their research in the most recent issue of the journal Science. As the finger passes over a surface, nerve endings in the skin detect vibrations that arise when the finger touches something. The study demonstrates. These nerve endings, called Panesian corpuscles, are connected to sensory neurons, which signal the brain. The scientists studied the broader problem of solid function, meaning what happens when two solid objects come in contact. They used a sensor covered with rubber to stimulate a human finger and its interaction with the brain, so the phenom could be observed in a controlled setting. More on this story as it continues.
That's all for news. Now to Alan with the weather.
Thank you, Carl and Tanner. Now today's national weather. Today we have the high front moving in over the Kansas area, expected to stay in that area until next week. Now some local weather. We have some scattered flurries over the Salina and Manhattan area. And this morning it will be mostly clear and chilly with a noon temperature of 34 degrees. Clouds will clear up as we reach a high of 37. Tonight it will be partly cloudy with a low of around 14 degrees. That's the weekly planner. Today we'll have a high of 37 with a low of 18. Tomorrow we'll have a high of 46 with a low of 26. As temperatures climb into the high 60s by Friday, dipping down into the low 50s by next week. That's all for weather. Now I'm Lawson and Bryce with sports.
Thank you, Alan. Kobe Bryant put on an impressive show last night in Madison Square Garden in New York. He scored 61 points, 20 for 20 from the free throw line. The Lakers won 126 to 127. Paul Gasol added 31 points, and the Knicks were led by Al Harrington, who scored 24.
Connecticut was able to hold on to their number one seeding yesterday as they beat Louisville 68 to 51. Jeff Adrian led the Huskies with 18 points and grabbed 7 rebounds. Hashim Thabit scored 14 points and grabbed 11 rebounds. Terrence Williams led Louisville with 26 points.
The Kansas Jayhawks won their 7th straight against Baylor yesterday, winning 75 to 65. Sharon Collins led the Jayhawks with 17 points, and Marcus Morris added 13. Baylor was led by Henry Dugat and Kevin Rogers, who each had 15.
That's all for sports. This is Lawson Kingsley.
And Bryce Duvier.
Have a great day.